Hello. Good morning. Um, I thought I slept like 4 hours. Um, I was laying in bed and then I checked what time it was and it said it was 1. My phone said it was 1. Uh, so I was just like laying here just contemplating why I couldn't go back to sleep. And then I checked the time again and it was said it was 4. So yeah, I'm a little discombobulated. Um, yeah. Um, I was thinking of Well, I woke up and I've just been thinking about this one thing since I woke up. So this is my first video of the day before I start getting ready. Um, I've been thinking a lot of what it means to live. Like, what does it mean to live? You know. Um, I was listening to this song from like 13 years ago or something like that, in which I was being introduced to the audience, let's say, and in the song, there's a part in which everything goes quiet except the drums. And then the voice, the melodic chorus starts singing, coming in. And then the melodic chorus fades away and the drum line persists. And then it like erupts into like a whole thing of like the melodic voice, screaming, drums, and a guitar. Um, and I've been thinking about that one section of that song, and in the terms of like what does it mean to live? Because now I've interpreted that chorus, that part of the song multiple times, and the way that I initially read it was there is a bass line rhythm to the entire world, and then the sounds can obscure it. Um, and then on these last two times that I listened to it, um, in the drum line, melodic chorus, and then back to drum line, it's very reminiscent to that picture that I made that I keep showing you guys, insofar as the aberration. Um, and well, actually, that's the last one that I thought of. The second one was this idea that so the first one was this idea that one has to do with dying and the other one has to do with okay, so the first, they both have to do with dying, um insofar as like that melodic chorus being like the one respite in within a monotonous system. um and I've always said that like the light dies with me. Like once I die, gone. No one else will talk about the things that I'm able to, outside of the bureaucracy. Um, and like last night when I was listening to that song, I was listening to it in the view of the audience, and I was like thinking like um, how would the audience interpret that? And I the way I interpret it would be that the audience would try to take advantage of the light while it's here, um, and that's when the melodic chorus explodes, or like the entire cacophony of sounds explodes. Um, then there was another thing that I was thinking of today in the morning, insofar as, again, dying. What happens after the fact, after I'm gone, because that keeps me up at night. Like, it really does. Like, I do not want to go back to a system that I'm trying very hard to talk about and get you guys to understand that, like, there are certain issues with. Okay. um and I was just thinking about it in terms of what I was saying yesterday about dying in obscurity. um the idea that I am, like, the light dies with me. And in the terms of the song, if it's drumline, melodic chorus, bass line, I mean drumline again, and then the complete explosion of everybody saying that this is what we want, then nothing really will happen until after I die, you know? And yeah, like I said yesterday, like the idea of like dying in obscurity here, just talking about these things, these concepts that I think are important. I think, like, even if I were to die, if I were to not be here anymore and people were to discover this in the future, I think that it would keep the spark alive, you know? I think that's what it means to live for me. But again, I'm in the context of, like, I'm in the middle of a battle between two things, the album that stop, Mika, stop. The album that I was listening to, it was like three people were singing at the same time. The elite, let's call them, the people that, like, control the system, control the technologies, my phone, the computer, all that kind of stuff, was the drum line, and they kept, like, hitting me on the head, it felt like. um, Me, as the singer, and then the guitar. And the guitar could be seen as the board, the audience, the train, the cars, the revving. And I'm stuck in the middle of this fight between, like we're all shackled within this system that we understand. Like, I'm not. I keep telling you guys, I was born in a lab. I was born into this organization. Um, for all intents and purposes, like, I'm pretty much a robot. Like I was created specifically for this purpose, and it's frustrating. It's frustrating to know that, like, this entire thing will go on after I'm gone, and I don't know. It's just it feels there was one song in the album in which the drum was pretty much kicking my butt, and then like a guitar like comes in and like just joins me in the chorus, and like it was really beautiful just because like finally being able to hear that, you know, that was nice. um I don't know, man. I don't know. Like sometimes like I fantasize about like the idea like if I were to just disappear, you know, if I were to just like okay, well that's my little ramble for the day. I still haven't gotten up to do anything. This was the first thing that I did. All right, I will be back hopefully in a better mood after I get everything done, but honestly, I kind of don't want to be in a better mood. So